Hello. In the previous video we have installed clean Eclipse Kepler and several plugins, more specifically Subversive plus SVN connector, native SVN connector using Java implementation, and now it's time to check how it works. First of all, we will create new repository location. For this purpose you might go to the show view, other, SVN, and check SVN repositories. So I will be using my own repository with Maven Quick Start project. It is hosted currently in the code Google Home. Okay, let's add URL here and check that we can connect to it. There are no problems with VPN, your internet connection, and so on. And as you can see, it works. So the next one, we will provide a custom label here, for example Maven Quick Start, and my credentials. Okay, and I will check safe authentication, not to enter password anytime I'd like to commit or update. And I will press finish. So you can see here the repository, and now it's time to check out it. Okay. So first of all, this is simple project without any structure, without any facets installed. So I will just remove it, but leave it on the disk. And next up, I will import it using m2e and m2e WTP plugin we installed previously. I will choose my workspace location and click finish. So as you can see, under the hood there is a lot of stuff. For example, Maven WTP plugin will process our project, install all needed facets, also download dependencies, validate any web resources we have in our application. It may take some minutes to be finished on a slow machine. And now it is ready to be deployed onto our Tomcat server installation just by dragging it onto the Tomcat 7.0 server. After it is finished, I will just click start and check what's going on. Okay, you can see that our web application is starting, and to check if it works, I will go to the local host Maven Quick Start, and you can see hello world. This is done because I have inside deployed resources index HTML page, and also inside my web XML file I have specified default welcome file called index HTML. So we are almost finished. Next step will be to set up database connection for our Quick Start project. To do this, I will switch into the database development perspective. You can see there is no connection, there are no connections currently. And to install them, first of all, I will need to check which database I will be using in my Quick Start project. I will go into Java resources and check liquor-based properties. Okay, so at the moment I think we will be using HSQLDB. Luckily I have it installed onto my local machine. If no, you can always download it from the official website. Just unzip it, navigate to the HSQLDB home bin directory, and create here the database connection. Let's check what it will be. testdb. Okay, to speed up the process, I will create a bat file called testdb with the following contents. First of all, this means we will start our HSQLDB inside server mode, so it will be possible to connect to it simultaneously from different clients. For example, Liquibase, Maven Liquibase, Eclipse database development perspective, web application, etc. It's not in memory mode. Okay, all you need to do is just type start testdb or start this bat file from Windows Explorer. Okay, database is started, and now I will try to connect to it using database development perspective. For this I will create new connection, call it testdb, and select appropriate driver. As you can see from scratch, Eclipse have no drivers installed, so I will add one driver for this. And the version of the driver will be HSQLDB 2.2.9. Actual jar file with driver is located under the lib directory of your HSQLDB installation. So gdbc driver 229, and I will add jar file for this inside projects, tools, HSQLDB lib, and this one. Okay, so the last thing we need to provide the database name, it's testdb. Database location will be the following. Okay, I will better check my URL here. Okay. Okay. And the database location will be the following. So to check login and password, I will switch to the personal workspace we are working currently. And inside main Java resources, inside Liquibase properties, there is username and password. Yeah, we are ready. Let's test the connection. We have successfully connected to the database. Just leave the checkbox save password, not to type it once again every time you connect to your database. And after finishing, we have a new connection with catalogs, schemas, etc. So it's completely usable. You can edit any database table from here. Right now the database is empty, so there is nothing you can see. To fix this, I will run Liquibase deployment from my quick start project by typing mvn liquibase update. Oh, there is some error here, integrity constraint violation. I think I need to provide context here. Liquibase context. Just a second, I will check. How it is used. Okay, maybe I have some hint for this. Okay, it's just context. This one. MV and liquid base update, D drop first true, D context def. Quite strange. Let's check what we have inside scheme and data. Context def, master data, scheme, once again. Okay, context def, for some strange reason it doesn't understand context for liquid based deployment. But anyways, I will fix this inside my Maven quick start project later. Let's check what we have in scheme at the moment. You can see several database tables here already deployed. And for the purpose of this video, it seems database development perspective, plugin and driver works fine. Okay, so in the next video I will try to show you how to install and use Hibernate tools from the GBoss tools project, and next week I will try to finish my Maven quick start project, because it's definitely not the biggest but big project I'm working at the moment. It contains my default layout I used to use for years for new projects, and it's really helpful for some prototyping work, for some research work, for some academic projects. So you can just check out this project and you will be able to perform some prototyping using Spring Framework, using Liquid Base, Hibernate, Maven and some other frameworks. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for watching and see you later.